Today I'd like to talk to you guys about something a little bit different, about a content creator who I'm a fan of. Well, essentially, I just don't really know what's going on with this person. I'm a little bit concerned, if I'm being entirely honest. And I guess to just fucking get into it, the YouTuber I'm talking about right now is Pyromancer. Now, I'm sure a decent amount of you guys might actually be familiar with this dude. He's a fairly big name in the Warcraft community, and no, he's not done anything super fucked up or anything like that. This is not like a cancellation video. This is not me being like, oh man, wow, this Pyromancer guy, we're really gonna take him down. Has absolutely nothing to do with that. I'm just honestly a little bit concerned for Pyromancer because I feel like the dude makes really good content, but he always gets stuck in this cycle of, I feel like there's a lot of toxicity that goes on involving him and his Twitter and even just his Twitch account and shit like that. There's a lot of hostility that you can find when there's either decisions in the lore that he doesn't agree with, which I understand because honestly the dude usually has better ideas for Warcraft lore than the actual Blizzard writers. I'll give him that. He seems to get really pissed off whenever there's a theory of his that doesn't really go in the right direction.
None of that needs to exist. You could literally write the story till its end with all the fucking characters that you have in the game, dude.
He also seems to get really pissed off when people on Twitter really question him on his theories and shit like that. I don't know, like, I've also had some really good interactions with the dude, so I don't want to make it out like he's an asshole. I've had some good interactions with the dude on Twitter before. I'm pretty sure he's liked some of my replies to his tweets, and he's just someone who I feel like he gets a little bit too invested sometimes. He lets people's personal opinions on the in-game lore sort of affect his opinions on them.
I just wish we had like a weapon that could just kill all the stupid people.
Here's my opinion, right? When it comes to all the crazy things that we can get pissed off at other people about, the last thing that I think that we should be angry at each other about is our opinion on World of Warcraft lore, of all things. People have a wide variety of crazy political opinions out there, you know, shit that actually affects our real life. The entire point of this game, basically, and not just the game, but also the expanded universe material, is to be escapism. It's to transport us to another world where, yeah, we can have our disagreements, we can have our little debates in X, Y, and Z about these factions. And in all fairness, a lot of the storylines in World of Warcraft, sure, to some extent, do have some parallels to things that have happened in real life. I mean, any fantasy universe is inherently going to have some influences from our real life, so I get that. But at the same time, I think it's pretty indisputable that we shouldn't be treating the lore of this game so seriously. We certainly shouldn't be getting to the point where Pyromancer gets, where he does very, very angry streams. I don't know if you've seen this before. I'll definitely include some links to the stream that I was watching recently. There was a stream that Pyro did recently where he actually got really pissed off at the fact that, well, it turns out that the Winter Queen's sister is going to be revealed as a loon in patch 9.1. When Pyro, myself, and a lot of other people were hoping that it would be Aonar. And now there's a whole reason why people are really pissed off about that. Basically, the reason a lot of people are upset by this lore decision is understandable because they didn't want a loon to just be another Titan level power. They want to maybe have her be a first one or even something above that, some type of tier of power level that we aren't even familiar with. And a lot of people are also understandably upset that the whole mystery behind Elune, one of the last great mysteries in Warcraft, is being erased. So I get it. I get that 100%. But Pyro did this really, really angry stream about it, and I tried to look for it because I was curious about his thoughts on it, because I always give the dude a fair shake. I really do respect his opinions on Warcraft lore, even if I think he takes it a little bit too far sometimes. So I looked for his stream, and it was fucking taken down. Of course it was. I heard down the grapevine of Warcraft Twitter that apparently Pyromancer got really pissed off in this stream, and that's why it ended up getting taken down. So what did I decide to do? Well, I decided to check out the stream that he did the immediate day afterwards, just to check out, like, and see, like, how was Pyro's mood doing. Usually if someone's that pissed off, the following day they're not gonna be, you know, feeling 100% better. They're gonna still be a little bit peeved off about what happened.
How does it feel to be intellectually inferior to somebody else? Must be rough. Can you crush a can on stream? Are you fucking retarded?
And that's what happened, because when I checked Pyro's stream from the next day, it was just basically him being a toxic Andy the whole time. Like, he was sitting there playing the game, and he was talking to the people in the chat and everything, but you could tell that he didn't want to be there. You could totally fucking tell that he did not want to be there, and that's different from his normal streams. I can usually tell that when Pyromancer's streaming, he's usually in a decent fucking mood, but today, like, Pyro's just been completely fucking beaten up. He's just completely beaten up over this decision in the lore, and I don't know if this is the only factor that's led to him being being in this type of mood. Maybe he's just angry in general. Maybe there's something else in his life that's bothering him. That's in his personal life. That's, you know, up for him to share or not share if that's, you know, his prerogative. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make here is that you're presenting yourself on a stream and you're being an asshole. Like, you're being an asshole even when people are just kind of pointing out that you're being toxic, because that's all someone did, and I understand that can be annoying, but for someone to just say, hey, you're being a little bit toxic right now, I don't think that means enough to ban someone. If someone's repeatedly putting that in your live chat every single day or multiple times, and if you could tell that they're trying to do it to be an asshole, I could get that. I don't feel like this person was doing it to be an asshole. I feel like they were just kind of calling you out on being a little bit fucking toxic over getting pissed off about a game. Like, that's really what it is at the end of the day. I understand that World of Warcraft and doing these lore videos is how you make your living. At least, I assume so. At least in part. I know that you put a lot of time into it. I know that's something you care about a lot, so I get your investment. You should obviously be more invested than me as someone who doesn't talk about lore that much, so I get your investment, but at the same time, it's no reason to be an asshole to somebody, especially when people are just pointing out that you're being an asshole over something that's really stupid, petty, and not worth your time. So here's what I have to say to you, Pyro. I don't know if you're watching this shit, but if you are, you're an immensely talented dude. You have great takes on lore. I really like you a lot. You're a cool dude. Don't take this video as me being a fucking hater. Don't take this as me being like, oh yeah, cancel Pyromancer because he said some toxic shit in a Twitch chat once. No, I just want to make sure, dude, that maybe you hear this fucking video and you come to the realization that, you know, it's not worth getting pissed off about. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but the point I'm trying to make here to you, Pyro, is that if you're watching this, I really enjoy your content. I think that you have some of the best lore takes and theories when it comes to Warcraft, but that's why I wanted to make this video as someone who's a fan of you, because I like you, dude, and I want you to not be so pissed off about shit that's so fucking petty. If you get into the habit of getting pissed off about little things on the internet like this, and trust me, I've been in the position, I know how it feels, you're just gonna wake up every single fucking day, and when you start streaming, you're not gonna be looking forward to all the chill people who you hang out with and have these great lore discussions with. You're just gonna think about the toxic Andes, and when you think non-stop about toxic Andes and that's all you focus on, then you yourself become the toxic Andy. That's all I'm trying to say, dude, is try to avoid being so fucking bent out of shape when Blizzard makes a terrible call, because Blizzard makes terrible calls with lore all the time. I personally think if you were writing the lore, it'd be better, but we don't live in that reality. You know, just keep putting out your good ideas. Don't get pissed off when Blizzard fails to live up to that idea, because ultimately, at the end of the day, one huge criticism I have of Blizzard's writing, they really need to have the person on top, the main writer, take more control and have more of an established role in saying this is what you can do, this is what you can't do, because I feel like there's just so many people involved in writing some bits of lore for Blizzard. It's really difficult to get everything to converge together and be consistent and actually be told like a flowing story, especially with all the media narratives that are going on and shit like that. It's a really difficult task to do. So trying to make sense of Warcraft lore, I understand, is that you've been given a task that is not easy at all. So I get why you get pissed off about things sometimes. This is me asking you just to chill out. It's just a game. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I don't even know why I recorded this. This is a really weird video for me to randomly bring up. I have no idea what possessed me to be like, you know what? It's time for a rant about this shit. It's time for me to reach out, or at least attempt to reach out to someone who I really do enjoy on YouTube. I just think it's kind of going down a toxic path. I don't know what else to really say. I hope Pyromancer does see this, and I hope if he does see this that he doesn't take it the wrong way. Dude, I really like your content. I feel the need to affirm that again, you know. Also, come on, let's chill out, okay? Maybe not have as many angry tirades on Twitch and Twitter, because I feel like that's what turns away a lot of people from your content, dude. If I'm being entirely honest with you, I feel like that's what turns off a lot of people. A lot of people, including myself, we love how dedicated and passionate you are, but you get too passionate and dedicated sometimes, to the extent where it's like, come on, dude. You've got a successful YouTube channel, you've got a good Twitch streaming career, you've got a good fucking life, man. It seems like, at least when it comes to your online presence, you've got a good life, so don't be a toxic asshole online. That's all I'm trying to say. But alright, guys, if you guys want to support this channel, you guys can always check out the Patreon or check out a YouTube membership. You can support us for just $1 a month. That shit really helps me out a lot. And as always, guys, stay toasty.
The entertainment that you get out of the internet is poking the bear because you actually have nothing else to do with your time.